Alrighty, French horn players, Mr. Fitz here, coming to you from my basement. And as you notice right here, I have a very important sign that says French horn rocks, because French horns really do rock. All right, I'm assuming you're warmed up. We're looking at line 53. So what I'm going to do, the first thing is I'm going to play it all the way through for you, and then we'll talk about how to go about breaking it down so that you can learn it. Okay, so here goes. This is a Mexican mountain song. 1, 2, 3. All right, you probably heard me kind of crack a few notes there. That's sort of the way it works for me on the French horn. I try the best that I can, though. And so now here's the thing. As far as that goes, you want to try to practice this so you can play along with me by the end of this practice week, or sooner if you can do it. All right, now here's the strategy. What you always want to do is to say the rhythm first and tap your foot. Okay, so we're going to say the TTs and all that good stuff. All right, so here goes. First two measures. We want to do two measures of it. 1, 2, ready, say it. T, T, ta, 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 ta. Now I'm going to put the foot cam on because I want you to see the foot action. This is important. So the foot is going to be steady. Okay, here goes. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4. T, T, ta, 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 ta. So we don't have any of that TT stuff going on. It's always TT like that. And just a steady beat, all right? And you put the notes in their correct rhythm. That's key, all right? Now, once you can say it, then what you do is you're going to play it on your horn, but just on one pitch. So you're making a rhythm practice out of it. So I think I'm going to pick B flat. That's the first note of this song. So I'm going to play those first two measures just on B flat. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, and so you could do the same thing. You could pick a different pitch. It doesn't have to be B flat. It could be whatever you want. But the idea is you just want to play that rhythm, and the idea is you still have to keep your foot steady. So you should be able to do it the same way as you did when you were playing it or saying it with your voice. Now, next step then is to actually play the notes, right? So you want to make sure you know your notes and you know your fingerings. So I'd recommend you go through the notes for the first two measures, all right? And if you could name them for me, and I'll tell you what, I'll give you a second. So pause the video if you need to. All right? And so hopefully you said B flat, F, B flat, C, B flat, F. And do you notice as I said it, I did the valves for it. B flat being first valve, F being first valve, and then C being open. All right, then once you've done that, then you try to play it. But you want to keep the same rhythm as you did a minute ago. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, and then once you're happy with that, you want to make sure the pitches come out in the correct range, right? Hopefully you're hearing, I know I'm not doing it totally perfectly, I'm trying, but you want to try to match those pitches. So for B flat, for F, and for the C, right? So you want to get that sound in your ear as you play those. All right, now next two measures start out exactly the same. As a matter of fact, it's kind of almost the same. All right, so let's say the next two measures. Ready? 2, 3, 4. T, T, ta, 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 ta. Rest. Hey, quick question. How long is that tied note? Stop the tape if you have to. All right, the answer is 3, because it's a half note, which is 2, tied to a quarter note, which is 1. And even though they look like they're two notes, they are in fact one. Okay, so now along the same lines, right? You set it. Now what you do is you play it on one note. I think this time I'm going to play it on an F. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then what you would do is after that you say the notes and push the buttons, all right? And you should know these already because they're the same notes as in the first two measures, all right? So figure that out. Okay, B flat, F, B flat, C, B flat, all right? All right. Now, in the next two measures, the rhythm looks exactly like something you did before. Where did you see that rhythm before? So we're talking about measures 5 and 6. Where did you see it previously? You can stop the video if you want to think about it. All right, and so the answer is the first two measures. Okay, now, so you have the same rhythm as you had in the first two measures, right? So I don't think we need to do that exercise again as we did in the first two. We could if we want, if you think it would help you, for sure. And then let's just figure out the notes, though. Okay, so if you need to pause the video, do so before I give you the answer, because I want you to figure it out on your own. Okay, and it's B flat, F, B flat, C, D, D. All right, D is open. All right, and let's play it. 2, ready, go. All right, got to really, give compression and speed to the air to get that D. So that's something you may want to just practice, really kind of getting those Ds to sound like. Okay, you have to really kind of push that air out. All right, and last two measures finally. Let's say it. Oh, where did we see that rhythm before? Pause the tape if you need to. It's not really a tape. That's kind of old school. All right, so we saw that in the third and the fourth measure. All right, but just now with different pitches. All right, so figure out what the notes are. And C, 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 D, C, B flat. All right. Hey, anytime I say figure out what the notes are, I'll give you a second, but unless you know them right off the bat, and if you need to look them up, hit the pause. All right. Okay. So here goes the last two measures. 1, 2, ready. All right. So there you have it. Have fun working on it.